The Japanese question. Most people never ask. In Japanese philosophy, life is not rushed toward meaning. Meaning is uncovered through living. You do not ask, what will make me successful? You ask, what is worth showing up for every day? This question is calmer and far more powerful, because a life built on daily alignment outlasts a life built on ambition alone. Zen and the discipline of presence. Zen is not about escaping the world. It is about meeting it fully. Washing dishes while washing dishes. Walking while walking. Working while working. No mental commentary. No future rehearsal. No resistance. Most stress does not come from effort. It comes from divided attention. Zen teaches this quietly. When the mind stops wandering, the body stops struggling. Motivation returns when presence replaces pressure. The samurai mind. Calm before action. Samurai were not trained to be aggressive. They were trained to be composed. A disturbed mind creates a shaky blade. A calm mind cuts clean. Before battle, samurai practiced stillness, breathing, awareness, restraint. In modern life, your decisions are your blade. If your mind is restless, choices wobble. If your mind is calm, action becomes precise. True strength is clarity under pressure. Ikigai is not passion. Ikigai is often misunderstood. It is not about chasing passion. It is about sustaining purpose. Ikigai lives at the intersection of what you can do consistently, what gives quiet satisfaction, what serves beyond ego. It is discovered slowly, through repetition, through service, through patience. Ikigai does not shout. It hums. And that hum is enough to keep you moving on difficult days. Why Wabi-Sabi changes motivation. Wabi-Sabi honors imperfection, cracked bowls, weathered wood, asymmetry. It teaches that beauty lives in what is incomplete, not in what is polished. Modern life demands perfection. Japanese wisdom allows progress. When you stop demanding flawlessness, you stop procrastinating. You act sooner. You return faster. You forgive mistakes. Motivation survives when perfection is no longer required. Doing one thing. Well. Zen monasteries teach this. Do one thing completely before moving to the next. No rushing, no multitasking, no fragmentation. Modern minds are exhausted because they live everywhere at once. When you simplify focus, energy returns. Motivation is not missing, it is scattered. Gather it by narrowing attention. The Samurai Code of Consistency. Samurai live by Bushido, the way of discipline and honor. Not honor as pride, but honor as reliability. Doing what you said you would do. Returning when it is uncomfortable. Maintaining standards without applause. This consistency builds internal trust. When you trust yourself, motivation becomes optional. Action becomes identity. Zen and the end of overthinking. Zen masters often answered complex questions with silence, not to confuse, but to interrupt overthinking. Overthinking is not intelligence. It is anxiety pretending to be logic. Zen practice teaches observation without engagement. Thoughts arise, thoughts pass. You do not chase them, you do not fight them. This space restores clarity, and clarity fuels motivation better than force ever could. Ikigai lives in small repetition. Ikigai is not found in milestones. It is found in morning routines, daily practice, quiet effort. People searching for their purpose often ignore the life already asking for attention. Purpose grows where care is repeated. Show up long enough, and meaning reveals itself. Wabi-Sabi and letting go of timelines. Japanese philosophy does not rush growth. A tree is not late for blooming. A season is not delayed. When you release rigid timelines, you reduce self-violence. Progress becomes sustainable. Motivation stabilizes because it is no longer tied to urgency. You work because it is time to work, not because you are afraid of falling behind. Silence as daily maintenance. Zen. Silence is not emptiness, it is maintenance. Silence allows correction. It reveals imbalance. It restores rhythm. Without silence, motivation burns unevenly. With silence, effort smooths out. Even 5 minutes of stillness daily realigns the nervous system. Living like a craftsman. Japanese life respects craftsmanship, not fame, not speed, care. When you treat your life like a craft, you stop rushing outcomes. You focus on technique, on consistency, on refinement. Motivation lasts when work is respected. Calm is not slowness. Calm does not mean doing less. It means doing without panic. Samurai were fast, but not rushed. Zen monks were disciplined, but not tense. Calm allows speed without chaos. Motivation becomes clean when urgency disappears. Becoming reliable to yourself. The deepest Japanese value is reliability. When you say you will return, you return. When you commit, you honor it. This builds self-trust. Self-trust replaces motivation. You move because that is who you are. The quiet Japanese path. You do not need dramatic change. You need disciplined presence. Live with Zen awareness. Act with samurai calm. Commit through Ikigai. Accept imperfection through Wabi-Sabi. Show up. Refine. Return. And slowly, without force or noise, your life becomes strong enough to carry its own meaning.